Morning class. We are on yet to another segment of elements of advertising class, MCM113. Our next topic of discussion is advertising chain. Advertising chain simply means those elements that are involved in the conceptions and design of advertising. What then are the elements that are involved? For example, you have the human factor as part of the element. You have the message, and of course, you have the media. But in our discussion, I have grouped them under people involved in advertising, which is the advertiser, the target audience, the advertising agencies, and the mass media. Then the question is posed: who is the advertiser? Advertiser is an individual that owns a product or a service for advertising. It then means that in the chain, he is the first individual that will initiate the advertising process, since he owns the product or service for advertising. The next thing is the agency, that is the advertising agency. It is important to note that agency contains a number of talents that engage themselves in producing advertising copies. So what that simply means is the advertiser himself does not have idea of how advertising copies can be designed. And so the professionals that have the ideas of doing it is the advertising agency. Before we now move to the issues of placing advertising on the media, one thing remains so sure, that advertiser has only two options in taking decisions to produce advertising copy. The first option is to design, develop, and produce the advertising message and get it placed in the desired media directly by the advertiser's department. That is, in the case of the advertiser having a department. Big companies can afford that luxury of having a department that is solely given the responsibility to design advertising message. However, in a situation where the advertiser does not have the capacity or the department to handle advertising message. The entire jobs of advertising is normally assigned to highly professional persons who are specialized and independent advertising agencies to now handle. So it means that the agency, advertising agency, becomes the most important second person within the chain of advertising. Then, what is an agency composed of? Or what types of professionals are the agency composed of? It is also important for us to understand. The agencies are composed of creative people who conceived, designed, develop, and produce advertising message on behalf of the advertiser. Agency has creative ideas and to provide a desired message on behalf of the advertiser. And so it's very important that the advertiser engages the services of these individuals. Amongst them are artists like copywriters, photographers, typographers, layouts, artists or designers, editors, and such other creative people. These are people that are usually employed by advertising agencies, and on whose basis the jobs of creating a copy or advertising copy can be hired to. Within this chain, almost at the last rung of the advertising chain, is the media, or the mass media, so to say. Under this category, we have the print media, electronic media, outdoor media, and of course, the direct media. The print media consists of newspapers, magazines, journals, and handbills. Advertising agencies can use any of this medium to advertise their product on behalf of their clients. Electronic media. These consist of radio, television, motion pictures, video, multimedia facilities, and the internet. Within the mass media, we also have the outdoor media. The outdoor consists of posters, hoardings like billboards, stickers, air balloons, neon sign, local ceremony houses, and the transit media. Though balloons are not popular with us here in Nigeria and some other part of Africa, but balloons as a mediums of advertising are so popular in developed countries of the world. So also is a local cinema. But of course, in terms of transit media, you can find them on our buses, cars, and several other movable machines. The last one is a direct mail. Direct mail can be brochures, leaflets, pamphlets, letters, and cards addressed to customers. These are the various types of the mass media that are available